Hello everybody, Mountain RC here. Thanks for stopping by the channel, and as always, I appreciate all of the support. In today's video, we are featuring the Freewing F22 Raptor 90mm version 2. Now, I've never owned the 90mm Raptor before. I've seen the version 1 a bunch of times. I've seen it fly a bunch of times. It looks like it flies fantastic. The new one just came out. I thought it looked great with the slime lights and some of the new upgrades, so I decided to pull the trigger on it. One of the things as you know, I can never just leave a plane alone. I decided to try my hand at doing some scale weathering techniques just to kind of keep it scale, but make it look like it's been doing some heavy operations out at the salt flats, out at the desert. So I think it turned out pretty well. I like it. It's not too overdone, but I still feel like it's kind of coming across the way that I wanted. Now, what makes this flight special for me this time around was my partnership with hobbyking. They sent me a 6S heavy duty Turnigy 5500 milliamp battery to try out, and so I put it in this jet to give it a test run out at the salt flats. Now, one thing to bear in mind that this is a little bit on the heavier side. It's 770 grams, so keep that into consideration when you're trying to figure out your CG and how your battery is going to fit in your plane. It fit perfectly in the F22, as you can see where I've got it sitting inside the battery bay. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. One of the things I wanted to say about this Turnigy 6S 5500 milliamp battery that I was using in this jet is I ran it through a few cycles before I actually put it in this jet, because I know this power system demands power, and one of the things you don't want to do is damage the battery by taking it right out of the box, charging it, and then just going full throttle in the jet. So I broke it in a little bit so that I can get these kind of speeds that you're seeing here, and I really tested this battery hard by pushing this thing pretty much full throttle the whole time. I did set my timer on this flight for 3 minutes and 30 seconds and giving me a warning at 1 minute so I can start thinking about my landing. And as I said earlier, I am pretty much putting this thing in at least 75 to 100% throttle most of the time here. So I'm not really feeling the weight of this battery, despite the fact that it's 770 grams. It's CG'd perfectly the way that I like it. It seems to have the power when I want it. I don't feel any voltage sag. I don't feel any sag in the motor at all, even though I've been really pushing the battery and the motor at, like I said, 70 to 100%. Well, overall, I am really impressed with the quality and the performance from this pack. Now, before I had my partnership with hobbyking, I have purchased these heavy-duty packs in the past, the 4000 6S's, and they've been great batteries. I've been using them for years. I haven't been seeing any puffing really on these batteries, and they still perform really, really well. I knew this 5500 was going to be probably really similar. The only thing to keep in mind is it is on the little heavier side at 770 grams, so make sure that when you're sizing it up for your plane that you keep that into consideration. But I aggressively flew this plane at, like I said, almost 100% throttle most of the time, because I just wanted to see what I can get at full throttle or near full throttle at 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And I was able to get the 3 minutes and 30 seconds. And as you'll see when I come up here and check the battery, that I still had about a little over 20% battery life left, which is pretty good considering I was flying it pretty hard. So like I said, it's a good battery. There'll be a link in the description if you're interested in purchasing this battery or anything from hobbyking. You can check it out by clicking on the links below. And as always, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Mountain RC.